All right. Well, here we go. Thank you, everyone, for joining us once again for another week here at BlockSpaces Meetup. We do this every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We've had people from all around the world join us, which has been awesome lately, since we typically, on non-COVID seasons, do this in person. But it's great to be connected with other people around the world that are interested in the space as we are. Interested, obsessed, however you want to take that. So I'm the co-founder of BlockSpaces. I'm Gabe Higgins, co-founder of BlockSpaces, and we are a blockchain innovation center here in Tampa, Florida. Florida man. I posted a link to our Discord if you want to join us in our community, our broader community, on the online version. Join us on Discord. We have lots of activity going on, lots of channels of discussions and updates happening there in real time. You can also join us on the other social media platforms as well. Gotta thank our longtime sponsor, Edge Wallet. If you have not tried Edge Wallet yet, and I know a lot of people that have been on this meeting hearing me say this week after week, not try it yet, and then when they do, I go, oh, I should have tried this a lot sooner. Yeah, you should have. It's super secure, super safe. You hold and manage your own assets. You hold your own keys with Edge. It's very important. And everything's encrypted on your device. So check out Edge. Use that link. They will hook you up with some free Bitcoin. That's right. The stuff that's going up ridiculously right now. And is available on all Android and iOS devices. So announcements. Of course, this meetup, which happens, like I said, every Wednesday night, we have been starting to get back into doing in-person meetups as well. I was trying to plan one for next Wednesday, but it doesn't seem like that's going to work out with the holidays. So maybe 2 weeks from today will be an in-person meetup. So plan on that, and I'm going to try to live stream that. I'm going to try my best to get that situated. Yeah, today, this was announced last week, but we did this earlier today. We were talking about it a little bit, but we were able to have a pretty extensive conversation with Charles. I say we. I mean my co-founder Rosa. She was able to have a pretty in-depth conversation with Charles, which was extremely fascinating. We have the YouTube link. I think I posted it in chat already. Just scroll up if you're just seeing this, and check it out. Let me know what you think. All right, onto the market. Obviously, things are going extremely well. That's why you're all here. Thank you again. But Bitcoin is on a tear. Its pent-up aggression has been unleashed. So we shot up yesterday to just about way over 18,000. So we've seen a slight pullback, but we're still, this is a weekly chart, so we're still up since the last meetup, 13.5% on Bitcoin. And other assets going up ridiculously, like XRP finally waking up after its long extended slumber. Ethereum is killing it too. It almost breached 500. It was just about there. And Tron, for some reason, is rallying. Why? I don't know. Top assets by market cap. I found this extremely interesting, and I'm going to kind of bring this into this segment here. So if you take all the top assets by the market cap, here's where Bitcoin falls in. Right now it's 18, in between United Healthcare Group and NVIDIA. So Apple is at the top of the chart, right? And so if Bitcoin were kind of priced as a company, it would be the 18th largest company on the planet right now. So pretty impressive.
Chances of being number one are pretty high.
Chances of being one are extremely good, I think, if we keep this trajectory. I'll just be excited when we pass MasterCard here, because that's a payment. Once we pass JP Morgan, that's gonna be a we're here moment as well. So that's gonna be fun, and that's not far off, right? It's only $20 billion off. That's like that'll happen this weekend. All right, so some news. What's going on here? All right, so Bitcoin closing in on all-time highs from 3 years ago. So as it passes 18,000 just yesterday. Again, slight pullback today. The world's top cryptocurrency by market cap has reached a high of 18,000 as of yesterday. It actually topped out at almost 18.5, but its price dropped back below, just below 18,000. But Bitcoin right now is sitting up to year to date 146%, and has gained nearly 70% so far this quarter. Just massive, massive movements going on here. And this is just the start. So as institutional investments by the likes of MicroStrategy, Square, and PayPal are actively shilling crypto now in the public square, we have seen, and we had the Bitcoin halving, if you were at the halving party in May, then you knew this. With all of the convergence of all these things, as well as the effects of COVID that it's had on the market, and now we're facing negative interest rates in some places of the world. This is like a perfect storm for Bitcoin. So we've seen that this is all contributing to Bitcoin's meteoric rise this year, and in my opinion, we're just getting started here in this bull run. So as we're seeing, lots of institutional inflows are coming. CME has seen record highs in open interest for Bitcoin futures. This is the CME group is an exchange that reached a record high of $976 million on Monday amid a surge of institutional capital inflows to the leading cryptocurrency and its derivative markets. The previous record high of $948 million came shortly after another famed investor, Paul Tudor Jones, said that he owned Bitcoin and planned on taking positions in the Bitcoin futures. I think that he only allocated 1% of his funds, and he runs a massive hedge fund. But so far in 2020, Bitcoin has rallied, like we just said, over 140%. So it's been an extremely good year for Bitcoin and crypto in general, I would say. And now news on Ethereum. Ethereum 2.0 deposit contracts have staked across 100,000 ETH as a Dubai firm has invested $10 million. So as you know, Ethereum 2.0 has posted their deposit contract, or maybe you don't know, but I'm letting you know. So now it has more than 3,100 depositors, with a total ETH staked in the Ethereum 2.0 contract has now crossed the $100,000 or 100,000 ETH mark. Still a ways to go, though. It doesn't look like they're going to cross the threshold that they set for December. So also a Dubai-based firm by the name of IBC Group has come forward to stake $10 million or 21,000 ETH to expedite the process. Ethereum bulls are busy pumping the network's native cryptocurrency ETH as if there's no tomorrow, so much so that the asset almost tested the $500 resistance level today. This was written yesterday, though. But what's even more interesting is the gradual progress on the staking front for Ethereum 2.0 launch. Depositors have already staked more than the 100,000 ETH in the ETH2 deposit contract, and also a Dubai-based conglomerate is looking to support Ethereum 2.0 by plugging in 10 million. So, but it the threshold there is 5 times that. So, and the deadline is supposed to be sometime, I think, like the first week of December. I forget the date exactly, but they're looking to lock it up 500,000 ETH in the deposit contract for Ethereum 2.0. But there's not a lot of incentive to do so, which might be a lot of people's trepidation. And maybe this is something we can talk about later. I'd like to get some ideas on why you think investors that are bullish on Ethereum and Ethereum 2.0 are not investing their ETH into this contract. But DeFi is also showing signs of life after it's been kind of down in the dumps as of the last couple weeks. Despite the drop in funds that are locked in Uniswap, according to Coinmetrics, the combined market cap of the popular DeFi tokens has increased with Bitcoin's recent surge. The total value locked in DeFi is still above 13 billion. The total value locked in Uniswap in particular has exhibited a sharp decline since the end of its token rewards program. The DeFi realm of the cryptoverse is once again showing signs of life, according to a report by Team Coinmetrics. Fantastic reports that they put out. The combined market cap of popular DeFi tokens has seen a turnaround following the recent market surge in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So DeFi is starting to wake up, and the sleeping dragon shall emerge. So this is some pretty interesting news as far as how much of a debacle our election has been. Trump has nominated Brian Brooks for a full 5-year term as the U.S. Comptroller of Currency. What is that? What does that mean? Well, first, Brian Brooks he was formerly of Coinbase. He was a Coinbase executive. He was the chief legal officer of Coinbase, actually. And he has pursued a number of policy initiatives in the digital asset front since assuming office. And so him taking a 5-year term here in the Comptroller office, which is under the I think it's under the Treasury Department is what the Comptroller is. He put out a memo a few months ago saying that banks have legal authority to be able to maintain, control, manage crypto assets for their customers, which was big news. And now this is the guy, he's been appointed by Trump to head this office. He was just the comptroller in interim, but now it's official that he's going to be assuming that seat for a number of years. So his most notable work is he published guidance for national banks that allows them to hold custody of cryptocurrencies as well as funds for fiat-backed stablecoin issuers, which is very interesting how that's worded, because that means that apparently if you can back it by fiat, you can issue your own stablecoin, which means corporate coins, which means all kinds of coins that are going to be able to be issued. Now, there's no official guidance on that. This was just kind of like a published recommended guidance. So there's no legislation around how that would look. Of course, Congress went nuts when Facebook announced Libra, and they were trying to seek compliance for that, and received nothing but flack. But anyway, this is a very interesting move and very bullish for how crypto assets could be managed here in the U.S. in the future as far as legislation is concerned. And once again, speaking of, U.S. Senator that just got elected, Cynthia Lummis, is making her mission to ensure Congress understands Bitcoin is a great store of value. Bitcoiner Cynthia Lummis has been elected to the U.S. Senate. She has revealed that one of her priorities is to explain to her colleagues in Congress about Bitcoin being a great store of value. She's been elected to represent the state of Wyoming, which we all know is making humongous moves in this space, in the U.S. Senate, making history as the first woman to do so. She previously served in the U.S. House of Representatives for 8 years as a Wyoming conservative Republican. In an interview with Fox News on Tuesday, Lummis was asked, "What do you plan on doing? And what are your top priorities?" And she explained that she plans to work on several issues, including matters to try to reduce our national debt and our deficit. Good luck with that. Maybe if the Treasury Department starts buying Bitcoin, maybe they might have a shot of... No, they don't. So Citibank executive, this was pretty big news as well. I think he's a former Citibank executive. I don't think he's a current one. I could be wrong though. It doesn't say. I don't think. But he's saying, his analysis is that Bitcoin will trade at $318,000 by the end of 2021. Pretty nuts. Citibank Group's global head of CitiFX Technicals product, Tom Fitzpatrick, expects to see the price of Bitcoin peaking at $318K by the end of 2021. Although he concedes that his prediction might seem improbable, Fitzpatrick argues that such a surge will still be the weakest rally for the digital asset when compared to other assets such as gold. He also adds that Bitcoin is all about the unthinkable rallies followed by painful corrections. Bitcoin will see huge price swings before finally settling down on a predicted price that suggests Fitzpatrick, writing in a report titled Bitcoin, 21st Century Gold. Fitzpatrick makes the surge argument for Bitcoin, and he says that digital gold's current trajectory appears to be similar to that of gold in the 1970s, which is a very interesting observation that he laid out. If you read the article, I don't have the link to the article, but I can try to find it and post it in our Discord. How about that? Or if somebody wants to beat me to that, that would be super sweet. And then on the blockchain innovation front, so Cisco and DHL are actually collaborating for a blockchain supply chain integration. Cisco has disclosed that it is using blockchain in its supply chain, and the network company provides replacement parts, but subcontracts the warehousing and logistics. And it worked with its supply chain partner DHL to integrate their systems so that it can log dispatches and provide track and trace. The supply chain includes the usual logistics providers and freight forwarders. While the blockchain has a bad reputation for being expensive, Cisco says the integration solution saves money compared to the current B2B infrastructure and support. Plus, it states the expanded data improves customer service. In combination, this means better transparency for customers and reduces queries and the time needed to respond to those queries. It notes the potential to reduce errors as another advantage of this system. So we're seeing pretty big enterprise players moving, more of them anyway, moving into the blockchain space, providing blockchain solutions that are reducing the friction in the queries and offering more transparency, which gives them better insight into what's happening in those supply chain systems, which are very, very antiquated and mainly like paper-based still. A lot of them are still paper-based. So this is also potentially reduces a lot of the errors that are involved, human errors with that very manual process. So blockchainify it, and it becomes better, more efficient. So, and that's about it. So real quick presentation. I think that was pretty quick, right? Yeah, join us on, once again, join us on Discord, BlockSpaces_Discord on our bit.ly link, and join us on all your favorite social media platforms, except Parler. We're not on that yet, or Parlay, however you say it. I've heard both ways. But anyway, appreciate you guys joining us. Really want to talk about some of these topics, and of course, any questions that you have or comments, let's chat about it right now. Thanks.